in the table of contents for the blog, there's how to earn as a predictor, and it walks through the key things. So, and I'll just walk through the key steps. The first thing is just play a bit with Predictoor.ai, because the website, it'll just help you build your mental model, help you to understand what's going on. You know, there's 10 feeds for 5 minutes, 10 feeds for 60 minutes. And then if you really want to get into it, you want to practice on predicting, you could do the challenge data farming. And that's, allows you to practice, simple one-off predictions, right? And challenge data farming, it's also quite straightforward to do. And they are weekly as well. So you can go through the challenge data farming README and submit. So the prize pool is 5,000 Ocean per week. And it's distributed among first, second, third as follows, 2,500 and so on. And with it, the main thing is there's a small library to install to help you do what you're doing. But basically, it's telling you, at the end of the day, you have to come up with a list of 12 values, predicting the values. And you have to submit right before midnight on Wednesdays. So then on Thursday morning at 12, you have to predict the price of ETH at 12:05, at 12:10, 12:15, all the way up to 1 o'clock a.m. And it's pretty straightforward to submit. In this case, you're doing it on Polygon's testnet, Mumbai. So once you've got those predicted values, and we have several examples, once you've got those predicted values, it has some code that can tell you, what's your error, and then you can publish predictions, and it's got some off-the-shelf code for this too, using Ocean libraries to publish and share using Ocean data NFTs. So that's the next step you would do to become a predictor, is just practice, right? And by the way, within this PredictETH, you might ask, okay, well, how do I actually build models? It actually has many really good example models here too. So it's got a very simple model, and then it's got fancier and fancier models too. So there's a simple model that's got using here. Let's see here, boom, 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 Profit. So Profit is an AI model that Facebook built, and it's pretty advanced time series stuff, but a very simple interface, right? Import Profit, you instantiate the object, and then you declare fit off of the training data. In the training data here, we have it as some pandas data frames, quite straightforward. It shows how to make those here. And in this case, it's showing you how to grab this CCXT data, the OHLCV stuff, to create the training test data, right? So this is maybe the essence of modeling, right? So you're grabbing historical data from Binance using CCXT, you're dumping it into a data frame, and then from that data frame, you're building a model. And then from the model, you're making predictions, right? So this is one example. And this is why we do encourage people to, as a predictor, rather than just jumping out the deep end and running a predictor bot, do challenge data farming for a bit, right? Play around there. You'll get a feel for the problems, et cetera. And then you get to be doing a predictor bot. And that's what I walked you a bit before. Actually, maybe not today, sorry. So that's the README here, where you can first install, so this is the README for running a predictor bot. You install the backend, that's this repo, it's just git clone. Installing Barge, that's a git clone of Barge, but then it'll pull in a Docker container with a bunch of services. And then it tells you how to get going locally, which means running Barge, setting up some envars. And then it first of all shows you how to run an agent that's simply random predictions. And once you've got those random predictions going, you can do the model-based stuff too, right? But by the time you get here, you probably want to have a good flow for building models and so on. So, there's a bunch of ways, of course. Yeah, and then going back, once you've got the predictor bot, once you've got some basic one going, a basic model, then you can optimize, get better, better, better. And, the more accurate you are over time, the more money you make, right? Simple as that. So that's how you get going, becoming a predictor, starting with Predictoor AI, doing challenge data farming to get better at the model side of things, then running a predictor bot, going through the README there, and then optimize.